In an extraordinary incident that many people are calling as a Eucharistic miracle, a young girl named Agna has experienced an awe-inspiring moment during the Holy Communion.
A Class 10 student at Christ the King Convent School, Kochi, Kerala, India. Agna had 7 supernatural experiences, of which 5 were Eucharistic miracles. The 6th one pertained to Mother Mary, and the 7th one was wounds on her hand.
When this first happened, I didn't know what to feel. I had no idea what was happening. I had heard about Eucharistic miracles, but not believed in them. So at that time, I was thinking, maybe this happened because I did something wrong. Frankly, I was frightened.
On the previous day of the 2nd incident, Agna had an unusual dream. She also had a strong feeling that something unusual was going to happen. A few minutes before the incident occurred, she experienced goosebumps on her limbs. When the miracle occurred, the parish priest collected the blood in the paten. The next Friday, a Marian miracle followed. Since it was a holiday, Agna, her teachers, and classmates gathered in the school chapel to recite the rosary. Since it was raining outside, they could not go out to have lunch. So, they stayed back in the chapel and continued praying. To the surprise of all, they found the eyes of the statue of Blessed Mother bleeding. The following Sunday, the 3rd Eucharistic miracle occurred in St. Sebastian's Church, Madhavana, Agna's parish church.
Next week, it happened here. The host turned exactly into the form of flesh. I was really frightened because it was unlike before. Now, this was a piece of flesh. Before, the Eucharist was bleeding from the center. But this time, the bread had turned into a dollop of bleeding flesh.
Following this incident, Archbishop Joseph Calather-Perambille visited the church to investigate and took the host to the bishop's house for further examination. The 4th Eucharistic miracle occurred on the following Friday, during a Holy Mass that was celebrated in the school chapel. This miracle happened in front of the students and teachers of her school. The host bled for the 5th time again in her parish church on the following Sunday. During these incidents, Agna used to have unusual dreams. She says that a couple of times she had tried to draw some pictures of Jesus, which she saw in her dreams. The 7th incident in the series was the appearance of wounds on her hands.
On Saturday, around 9:30, a red spot, a minute spot, appeared. I felt a pinprick, so I kept careful watch. Then my hand started reddening. It then began to shine as if by glitter. After a while, it became a small pimple, which burst and oil came out. Slowly, blood started to flow.
As Jesus has said, a tree is known from its fruit. The spiritual transformation that took place in the life of Agna is a testimony to the authenticity of her experiences.
My piety has definitely increased. I am someone with so many doubts. I always used to ask, why? Now I am even afraid to ask. The answer somehow resonates in my own mind. If I have a doubt, I receive reassurance in my mind.
Agna says that although she used to recite the rosary in her school earlier, she did it as a part of a ritual without her heart in it. But after these experiences, she began to recite 2 or 3 rosaries every day, filled with love for Mother Mary. These miracles have not only touched her personal life, but also everyone around her. The faith of the people in the Eucharist has been revived. Zest for prayer life has returned to many lives.
Many have come to know God. Their faith has increased. Faith among youth has been strengthened. People were ready to stay after the Mass and pray for a while. In our prayer room too, many arrived to pray daily. Even during the interval, everyone came in to pray.
The Catholic Church is yet to officially confirm whether this is truly a Eucharistic miracle or not. The miracles are under the scrutiny of the Catholic Church. The miraculous species are handed over for further medical analysis and study. But as the person who experienced them directly, Agna reaffirms that these are miracles of the Eucharist.
If asked whether this is a Eucharistic miracle or not, that is yet to be declared by the Church. But for me, this has influenced my life so much. To me, this is a Eucharistic miracle.
Agna views these incidents as a sign from God to reassure us that Jesus is truly present in every Eucharistic celebration, and to strengthen our faith in the Holy Eucharist. Let us fervently pray that everyone everywhere may adore Jesus in the Eucharist.
I am the living bread that came down from heaven. Whoever eats of this bread will live forever, and the bread that I will give for the life of the world is my flesh.